Hey yo, what's good? This here is the amazing one, and this here is the Cali Soldiers Powerhouse Radio.
What's good? What's really good? Yeah.
But right about now, we gonna get back into it just like this with this brand new song by J Smooth. She rhymes it. You better know what's up on the Cali Soldiers Powerhouse Radio.
Yeah, I'm back in this house, baby girl. You better know she rhymes it. She slides it. And see a baby girl, you so cold with it. Just get on top and work the hips. Just making her scream while you so big. She rhymes it. She slides it. And see a baby girl, you so cold with it. Just get on top and work the hips. Just making her scream while you so big. She rhymes it. She slides it. And see a baby girl, you so cold with it. Just get on top and work the hips. Just making her scream while you so big. It's the boss, it's the G, recognize that be me. I told you before that I stay so deep. I ain't gonna top that when I'm steady coming back. These niggas J-Cats, bitch niggas getting trapped. I told your chick, it ain't nothing to me. No low self-esteem, she on the road with a Cali G. I get it in from the 10, she ain't no dime. That's a real chick, that's gonna be mine. We met at the club, we totally vibe. Just had some drinks, we get in between. This purple, that kush got her in the mood. We on the dance floor, you know what it do. Them niggas over there is getting jealous. Her girlfriend name is Holly Helen. I say, yo, Reesey, I got a hook up. He said, okay, let's tear it up. Yo, Reesey, you got Holly Helen. I got Mrs. Price is right. We get it on tonight. She signs it.
And that right there was J Smooth with his brand new song, She Rhymes It. You better know what's up. And right about now, we got our special guest in the building, Reese's PCs.
Yeah, what's up, man? I just want to say thanks for having me on the show, and I really appreciate this.
Man, it's been a long journey for you though, with all this music and going to work and just doing the school.
Oh, most definitely, because I always stay working real hard at what I've been striving for and what I've been continuing to do throughout my whole life, and I ain't gonna let nothing stop me from accomplishing my dreams or just keep striving for success.
That's what's up. Hey, you know what? I just want to say, man, I heard the album. I love it. I love all the tracks. But I'm gonna bring to some tracks right here that I got in my notes right here. So I want you to give me some feedback and explain to me what these songs meant to you and how was your current mood when you was just doing this whole album.
Well, the whole reason why I did this album was to know that I finally made it and I'm still here. And I don't care what you say or what you say about me, I'm still going to be striving for success, and I'm still on my throne, and you can't even knock me down because I'm more stronger than you will ever be. This whole album was talking about from past experience, my life and everything that's been evolving around me, because I feel that I made it, and it took me so long just to get here, for 28 years to finally get my voice heard and to continue to keep doing what I gotta do, but that's by creating music and enjoying myself by doing it.
I heard some of these songs right here, and it really hit me at a pinpoint, and I understood what you were saying. It sounds like you mixed in with your life experience and the reality of what we see every day. Some of these songs right here, I'm gonna say, is like Truth Is. That song was very deep. No Family or Ties, Trying to Do My Thing, You Don't Know Me, and the list can go on for so many songs, so many albums, and so many tracks. What would be your breaking point for your hit song that everybody been talking about, The Truth Is?
I've been getting a lot of buzz about that song because it brings like a different energy field where everybody can relate to it, because the truth is that men and women are not perfect in relationship.
And I believe that certain things we do and certain things we say, it can affect the women.
Yeah, my different style is so different, and what I'm saying different is that I have like a different touchy feeling side when I do my music. Sometimes I gotta go real deep about it, because I was, born and raised in Oakland, throughout my whole life, and I've seen it all, you know, from single mothers to these single fathers, but also when you got like other men referencing women in a different kind of way, it becomes a problem. But at the same time, you know, when you got the younger generation that's like stepping up right now, that's trying to be like young fathers, and you got the younger daughters trying to raise their own baby when they're a baby themselves. It's really hard, and what's really killing me is that the parents don't want to step up and help their kids out or stop them from having sex.
You are a well-adjusted artist, you know, that I mean by that touches on a lot of bases about in our community, as far as the youth, parents, society, in the community. And it really brings a different light to you in your own style. How do you justify everything that you spill it out on your music, and how do you find that inner creative person in you when you be ready to go down in the studio and put down a song together?
The one thing I always do is analyze the pros and cons. You know, we live in today's society where it's not even safe to walk down the streets, you know, because of what's been going on with the violence, the shooting, the prostitution, and the drugs, and all this madness that's been going on. You know, it's really hard, and the one thing it do, it affects the community, and when it affects the community, the people in the community suffers, and it becomes a big mega impact hit on them, and that it's like we trying to cope with everything that we trying to do for ourselves and for our family, you know. And this is like, you know, I could be saying in some of my songs like she get it, he get it. You know, they gotta realize that these kids nowadays, they really need the help as much as they can. And sometimes most of the parents, I'm not gonna say all parents, but most parents really do neglect their responsibility. I'm not saying all, but some of them do. You know, you gotta realize these kids need help, and I'm trying to bring that good feeling of where I can just help my community, my city, because we needs the help. Somebody has to step up and say, this is wrong. Let's go out here and make sure our kids is going to school and staying out of trouble, so they won't be in a infested environment where they're gonna be thinking that it's okay just to create chaos and mayhem on the streets, because we are human and we just trying to do what we gotta do by any means. But what I'm saying is this: we gotta stay in school, and in order to get that knowledge and find out what we trying to do for ourselves.
Let's touch base right here. I heard one of the songs, "Trying to Do My Thing," and you have another song that I really liked it though. It was called "She Get It, He Get It." You know, that became a real hitter right there.
You know, when I be doing some of these songs like that, you know, I get really emotional and irritated. The most thing I do is get really irritated. You know, I'm gonna tell you why. I just get so irritated about what I be seeing, and it's just like really, you know, tips me off. I can't say what I want to say, but it really
upsets you, and you can't. You have an obligation to just express it.
Right. You know, and I'm just gonna say I get really irritated about certain things now, because it's like I'm trying to be a leader by example, but you know, I'm just saying that I believe the parents need to step up in their kids' lives, you know, from a boy to a girl, you know, because it's like when I see my generation now, and it really just upsets me a lot, you know, because it's like I can go to work or go to school and I see a young girl, knowing that she's 16 and she has a stroller. I'm like, oh my God, where's her mama at? I mean, why isn't the parent stepping up and telling these little girls, stop having sex with every boy that you see? You know, it's just so irritating. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, I'm not against nobody. I'm not saying I'm not saying that every parent is like that, but we have some bad parents, you know, that's not protecting their kids, you know, because it's like our neighborhoods is so infested with sex and violence, you know. And the thing is, what's killing me is that, you know, these high school girls, they develop so really quick and their hormones be out of control, you know. And then you got the fellas that want to prance on them, thinking like, oh yeah, she bad, she fine, let me get at her. But you know, it's just like really irritates me that to see like how some of these young girls is nowadays, because you know, when I was in high school, girls wasn't even girls hormones back then when I was going to high school, they wasn't out of control like it is now. Right now, the youth is taking over. That's even with like from city to city, and then you got the industry. It's just like a big gap. It's like a continuing cycle, you know. Sex equals to money, money equals to greed, and from greed it equals to violence, you know. And I gotta express how I feel in my music, you know. I feel like society is giving up on the youth because they think that all the youth is just like thugs and criminals and gangbangers, you know. They not gangbangers, they not criminal acts, you know. They are just misled because they are not being taught the proper values in their homes.
You know, that is true, you know, because I do see a lot of that going on nowadays, and it's really hard to to keep up with today's propaganda that's been going on.
You know, at the end of the day, I'm trying to create something new, and my thing is that I want to bring something fresh to the table. You know, I've been doing this for about 10 to 12 years, and I got 11 albums now. I just dropped my 11th album project, 28 years. I finally made it, and now I got a mixtape on the jump, which is called Motivation. That right there is with all the hit singles that I did, including some new joints I'm gonna have on there. But you know what? I'm gonna keep eating, I'm gonna keep grinding, and I'm gonna keep hustling at the end of the day.